I'm about to read a tweet from Francis Ngannou, who is the current UFC heavyweight world champion. And his tweet says, "It's crazy to think that Logan Paul, 0-1, just made $20 million on a boxing exhibition. What are we doing wrong?" That's exactly what his tweet said. And on this video, my friend, I'm going to tell you and everyone else not what you're doing wrong, but what the other guys are doing right. And you should learn from this video. There's so many fighters out there that are giving this fight or exhibition, if you want to call it that, stick and furious about it. And that's kind of getting under my skin a little bit. And I'm going to talk all about that and what you, Francis Ngannou, and all of the other boxers out there should be doing so you can, rather than sit there and complaining about this, but you can learn from this and elevate your own career, because that's what you should be doing right now. And I'm also going to talk about how much money Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul made and why they made so much money. Also, do I think that the money that they earned, they deserve it? Because there's a lot of people saying this is ridiculous and how can they be earning so much money? I want to explain all of that. And I've got some experience with boxing. If you don't know, if you're new here, my name's Tony Jeffries. I'm an Olympic medalist boxer myself. I was an undefeated professional boxer. I won 7 national titles. I won a European gold medal. And this is my brand new YouTube channel where I talk about everything boxing. So if you like boxing, if you like fight talk, if you like rants, because I'm going to be doing some rants. I'm going to rant on this channel right now in this video. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video when I post them. So how much money did they make? Now, it's reported that Floyd made between $50 and $100 million for the fight, and Logan Paul made up to $20 million for the fight. Now, I don't know how accurate these are. To be honest, I don't believe a word that comes out of Floyd's mouth. He also said that he was making $30 million just off the badges on his shorts alone for the sponsorships. I mean, you've seen his hat that he wore for the fight. He was sponsored by OnlyFans. And now for someone as high level as Floyd to be sponsored by a company like OnlyFans, you know, they must have paid him a lot of money, I would expect. You know, you wouldn't expect to see someone like a high level athlete like Cristiano Ronaldo or a Tiger Woods rocking an OnlyFans hat. You'd expect them to be more sponsored by like BMW or Mercedes or Rolex, something like that, but not OnlyFans. So anyway, so I'm guessing he did make a fortune from his sponsorships, from his hat. He's had a mask on coming to the ring, which is very smart of Floyd, and then all of them things on his shorts as well. Now, Logan Paul, he had sponsorships as well, and I'm not sure exactly who they are, but I'm sure, you know, he's making fortunes off them as well. It's really good publicity. I noticed watching one of his videos before the fight that he was talking all about his sponsorship. So yeah, he was making that money as well from them. And he had a Pokemon card around his neck when he come to the ring. And I heard an interview where he said that'll be worth probably around $1 million right now, the value of that card. And that's what he's into. He's into Pokemon cards. I haven't got a clue about that stuff. But I know, I believe what he says. I believe if it's worth $1 million now, it's worth $1 million. The values just went up in that card because he wore it around his neck. We're a fight against one of the greatest of all time, which is Floyd Mayweather. Now, boxers out there are pretty furious about this. How the hell are these making money? This is ridiculous. This shouldn't be happening. It's not even a real fight. It was an exhibition fight. They're going on and on. All these fighters, even ex-professional boxers, are talking about it and moaning about it, I should say. And I seen one fighter tweet, who is Josh Taylor, who is now an undisputed world champion, which is an absolutely amazing achievement. And he's such a great talented fighter. But he tweeted, "Why are these fuckwits, Jake and Logan Paul, even given airtime on boxing outlets? These guys are total clowns. As soon as they go into a real fight, they're going to get hurt bad, and it will reflect badly on the sport. Stop giving these turkeys any attention that they seek so badly." So this is from Josh Taylor, a tweet. And I'm thinking, oh my God, Josh, come on, mate. Learn from it. You're asking, why are these getting so much airtime? Now, let me tell you this. And let me tell you all this, all you boxers out there that are giving this hate on this. What you should be doing, rather than tweeting stuff like this and all the other stuff that's getting tweeted about them from boxers, rather than asking, why are these f***its getting... Don't just ask, learn about it. Because that's not really ask, you're kind of trying to, you dig in there. But learn about it. You know, I know why these guys are getting this money. I'm talking about Jake and Logan. I'll talk about Floyd in a minute. But I know why these are getting money. Because they sell tickets. They sell pay-per-view. And in this world, the way it is, the most talented fighter in the world is not the one that makes the money. Look at Rigondo, the Cuban, 2 times Olympic champion, one of the best amateur boxers of all time, turned professional, absolute stud boxer, very, very talented. Couldn't sell a leisure centre out. Now, you've got him, who's a way, way talented fighter than the Paul brothers, than just about 99% of fighters out there. But if they can't sell tickets, no one wants to watch them. You know, they're not going to make money. The Paul brothers are selling tickets. They're putting bums on seats. They're selling pay-per-view. Now, if they can sell a pay-per-view, they're going to make money. And that's it at the end of the day. Now, let me ask you this. How can they sell a pay-per-view? Think about it. How can they sell pay-per-views, you might be thinking, because you're asking why they're getting airtime. Well, now I've told you they can get airtime because they can sell pay-per-views. But why can't they sell pay-per-views? Because they're popular. Now, why are they popular? Because they've built followings on different social media platforms out there. People around the world know them. Now, if people around the world know you and they'll want to watch you, they'll pay. So now, I want to reverse it a little bit more now for fighters out there who's still hating on this. Because you might be thinking, well, they've just built a social media following. Now, but it's more than that. It's, that's what fighters should be trying to focus on, building a social media following. Now, that is not easy. It's very, very hard to build a following on a platform like YouTube or like Instagram. It's so hard to do it. And they've done it. They've figured it out. And not because they got lucky, not because they were in it at the right time, not because they got mentions of other famous people. No, because they've been putting out quality content to be able to build followings and build a fan base that will pay a lot of money for these guys to fight. They pay a lot of money to watch these guys fight. So now boxers out there who's hating on these guys, learn from this rather than sitting back and like, yeah, this is wrong. They shouldn't be making this much money. This is ridiculous. They shouldn't be fighting Floyd Mayweather. They shouldn't be on this. Look what they're doing. They are building a following. They were building a fan base that will pay for them to watch them fight. Now, fighters out there should learn from this. Please learn from this. Social media is a free outlet, like a media outlet that you can use to build a brand, to build a following. Do that rather than sitting back and complaining and writing tweets and posting stuff on social media, trying to get people to like it and repost it or whatever you're doing it for. And Josh Taylor, this is not just aimed at you, mate. There's hundreds of other people out there, but you guys can learn from this. Think about it. Spend a couple of hours a day thinking, how can I grow my following? What do people want? Who has got big followings out there who I can maybe ask and find out about and educate yourself on that? In boxing, you are your own brand. There's a quote by Jay-Z that says, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman, meaning he is the business. No, he wants to promote himself. You guys out there, you boxers out there, you are the business. You need to promote yourself. And that's what these Paul brothers are doing. The absolute geniuses at it. They're the best in the business. And that's why they can fight the best fighter in the world, Floyd Mayweather, and make $20 million. That's why Jake Paul's fighting Tyrone Woodley, a 5-time UFC world champion, and making thousands or millions of dollars there, where he's knocking Ben Askren and making millions of dollars because he's done this. He understands it. He understands the game that it is. And now you might be thinking, well, boxing's not a game. Mate, hopefully you've learned something from this video. Now, I could go on about this all the time, go on about brand building and how you sell tickets and all that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to talk about Floyd Mayweather right now. Floyd Mayweather, he is the businessman. Now, he is not, like I said, not the businessman. He's the businessman. He is the big business. He is the money man. He is the man who knows what's what. And like he said on one of his interviews, he's building generational wealth. He's not just earning enough money so he can live on for the rest of his life. He's making it for the generations below him. He's making huge money. Now think about what Floyd done. How did Floyd make money? Yes, he's talented, a very talented fighter, but so was, like I said, Rigondo, a very talented fighter. He was smart. He did get opponents at the right time. Like I'd say Canelo, he fought Canelo at the right time. But as well, he's a super talented fighter. He created 24/7, right? What was on HBO. And that show really boosted his career. And again, he was building his own brand. He knew that people loved to see him flash his cash. He knew that people loved to see his arrogance. And he knew that people wanted to see him get beat. But he understood that if people wanted to see him get beat, you know, that was money to him. If people want to see him get beat, that's good, because they're going to pay the $50 or $100 to watch him fight, and then he's going to make more money. So boxers out there, be smart. Be smart. Now, I'm not having a go at you. You know, I know how hard boxing game is, but rather than being jealous about the money that's being made by the Paul brothers, or being haters about the money that's being made by Floyd Mayweather, admire it and see what they do and see if you can learn from that. There's so many things that boxers can be doing right now to learn from this, but that they're not doing. There's not that many boxers that is great on social media. Get great on social media. Build a following. Build a network. Build a fan base. And see what happens. Now, invest in yourself. Now, when I was boxing myself, I did a thing. It was going to be a DVD. It was with Andy Scott, who was a Sky Sports commentator and presenter. And it was Life as a Pro. It's on YouTube now, Tony Jeffries' Life as a Pro, where I had someone follow me around for a few weeks before a training camp and post that out there. It built a following. It built a brand. And I only had 10 professional fights, but I had a bigger following and a bigger brand than British champions, world champions, because, again, I understood this, what I'm telling you right now. I could talk about this all day, but I'm not going to, because it's getting hot in this area right now. Guys, this is my new YouTube channel, Tony Jeffries Extra. It's not education, it's fight talk. If you like fight talk, make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and let us know in the comments below what you think about this fight and the money that they're making. Thank you for watching.